first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
Here we go. Gaucho.
To throw, it's Thorne. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Oh, here comes the flea flicker. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can they catch it? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. The offense starts with a short field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Ncaa. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. And you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Auburn 0.
Yeah, we got a lot of receivers now, which is a good problem for Jordan Love to have.
Got it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. To throw, it's Thorne. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. So we reach the 2-minute warning as his offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Looking to throw it on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. They'll try a pass here. This time it's complete. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
This next year, yeah, probably. I don't know which one I'm going to play for, though. We'll see how the teams play on the bad end of the NCAA.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Completion makes it second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Lambert Smith. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. They told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
Slide 22. Slide. Ready to go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down.
Cricket. Travel.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's back. Quick throw to his receiver. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Scott. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go. 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 Timber.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense.
Charcoal. Charcoal. Charcoal.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Georgia 7, Auburn 0.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's back. Quick throw to the left. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
Why fly? Why would
And
he
he's
go that?
intercepted. Creative running there. Now uses the spin move to get into the open. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick rights out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Ready up.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long.
Fire! Lion! Lion! Acorn!
Ozzy, what are you doing?
Pilot! Pilot!
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big play here by the quarterback and receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the left. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
All those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 7, Auburn 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Back in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Ncaa. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And they cut into this lead now on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick off.
Bringing it out. It's Hunter. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
2nd down.
Looking to throw. It's Thorne. Throws it to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Caught on the outside. It's Lovett. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense and short of the 1st down marker. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left.
Timeout, Auburn.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 on the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Trying to make them regret not drafting Shador, I see. Get the fuck on with this Colorado shit. Been a spank, dude. I think Colorado blessed me last time I had Kentucky or somebody come.
Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia. Home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Colliding here today, 2 top 25 teams having tremendous seasons set to battle it out against one another. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. They bring it back to the 38, but that's good enough for first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's ETN. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's ETN. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's ETN. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution.
He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Back to throw. It's back. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
How about this, Chris? A little bit greedy. Scoring the opening drive. What the heck? Why not go for a two-point conversion? This time, they come away empty, and here we are, 6-0 is the score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Buffaloes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
13. Good enough for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense going with the hurry-up. Sticking with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He stays alive. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Beck. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 6, Colorado.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shifting around now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Looking downfield. It's back. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Pass midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he's got it. Breaking free at midfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Back to pass. It's Beck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 7.
Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Secondary jam these receivers. He's moving out of the pocket, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. With the catch, it's Hunter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's Sanders. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's a deep grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Buffaloes moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Out here, 5 of 11. 0 tutties. That's an offense as a whole.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw. It's Sanders.
Here, over the middle.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
Man coverage, you know this.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Buffaloes line it up with 1st and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on
Give me that.
second down.
Fucking
The QB throws his third pick of the day. In midfield. Now the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Georgia 28, Colorado
Trail
7.
2009, 2004, 2009, bro. Captain, you out here making us look bad. Yeah, bad. Check me real quick.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Oh my god. This shit acting shaky, bro. He quit. He got about. My shit was just acting kind of laggy. Got me nervous. I don't know if I'm putting my 21 game win streak on the line. Try to be spicy with the boys. Appreciate that, Rose. I'm trying to do a natty run. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just stop laughing. You ain't here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 2 games away from the playoffs. I'm doing good. How about you, RG3?
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off and get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position.
He gotta make his substitutions so he can be spicy. But can't he throw with Milrow when we send that fucking pressure?
down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Dropping back. It's back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the one moves the ball up to 33.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Takes the grab. It's Robinson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Watch the spin move. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid game on the ground.
This defensive coordinator will make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
BAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Georgia 7, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here's the second down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Launching it. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
What? Oh, that's real shit.
The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Catch made on the out route. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. Will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Milrow. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20, at the 10 now. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Alabama 0.
You say you're not from GA. I've been there before.
Getting set to
Actually,
kick
my
the ball
youngest
off.
sister was born in Georgia. We lived there for several years, buddy. So try again, Forrest.
Bringing it out. It's Henderson.
Wait for like
And strong coverage. They're attacking him at the 11-yard line.
my cousin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Close to the tight end. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to his target. What? And the catch is made off the carom there. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure. Took a hit, but got rid of the football. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Testing the right side here.
Running back the ball carrier. Game center. Coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play.
I'm fucking them boys up lately, man. I think that's 22 games in a row. Fuck who you got. boys. Okay. Tier 3. That'd be the fourth best streak in the top 100 right now. Gotta play at least a tier 3. Or whether I lose or win to make the playoffs.
Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fifth-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. This one will be fair caught. Set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Vandegrift. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, you could not start off any better for this offense.
And now they'll set up for the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Kentucky 7, Miami.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 16, set to kick this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete downfield. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting close to the midfield.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
No gain on the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Ward. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late.
Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The sack on 1st down. That's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. 3rd and long. If this defense gets a 3rd sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Ward. The misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kentucky 10, Miami 0.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Motion now from the tight end. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's got it near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And it's good for a 1st down with a 36.
That's a big 1st down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense. So they need points right here.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Check. White 94, slider choice. White 94, slider choice.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Kentucky 24, Miami 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go as he's being hit. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To throw, it's Vandegrift. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. They're going to go for it, trying to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Caught near the sideline. It's Arroyo. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. It's going to cost himself a game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Back to pass. It's Ward. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 4th down, looking to throw for it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
He's hit as he throws it. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
What up, Sean Shane? What's up, brother? This is for the season.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kentucky 26, Miami 0.
And they'll kick it off and begin the second half.
Set to advance on the ball.
What's up, brother?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Sir. I stayed on football for
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He's moving out of the pocket now. With the catch, it's Martinez. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Arroyo. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Canes have first and 10 here.
That's saving your best for a critical moment. Third down play, quarterback puts it up where you've got a chance to get your hands on it, but a good job at coming down and getting a foot down for that first down.
That's
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They're going to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Martinez. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. This will be a huge loss here.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Can't connect with a long throw, incomplete, a fourth down stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First down, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Vandegrift. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Going after, not right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Up. Now you don't see no mic move. That shit crazy. Hey, that shit crazy.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami territory and got stopped.
You're telling them that
He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 31, Miami 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
This shit embarrassing.
Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Ward. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Oh,
Pass caught, can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts from inside the 20. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Looking to pass. It's Vandegrift. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown continues.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Kentucky 38, Miami 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Kentucky 45, Miami 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
As reeled in, it's George. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, and they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. 4th down and long, and they give up a big play over the top for a conversion. Oh, that one hurt.
One dude that went to the Saints was disgraced, bro.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Kentucky. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Kentucky 52, Miami 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Yeah, where did he go again?
That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
They had nobody down the 7. Got too many QBs.
Ready?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Single. Check.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Arroyo. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, this was a team that seemed to relish the underdog role, Kirk. Not many people gave them a shot, and they seemed to get fuel from that.
Yeah, they had a different kind of energy about them today. I got to give them all the credit in the world. You could see on the sidelines how fired up they were. They knew a lot of people had counted them out before this game even started. They were able to prove them all wrong.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Is that you, Shane?